Hey guys, welcome back to episode number 2. And in this episode, we will like to talk about the tank march. Now, please take in consideration, due to the complexity of the situation, we would like to ignore the hero order just for this video in order to explain even better the possibilities, because we have to put the best heroes first and then we see what kind of options we'll have left. Also in this video, we're gonna talk about the march formation for the tanks with the transformers. And the episode after this, we're gonna build the tank march without the two great transformer heroes. So let's start directly with Mr. Optimus Prime. So he has a very powerful indestructible buff, sadly only for one round. But on top of that, up to second round, he's gonna hit very hard. And on top of that, we have the third tool, which actually is the howitzer. And the howitzer will gonna massively slow down your opponent's heroes if those heroes would be rage building heroes. So, for the second slot, if you are the lucky owner of Megatron, then you're gonna see something very delicate here. And actually, the tools what Megatron is offering us, it's actually to bypass the offense buffing hero or the offense buffing tool, because he has one integrated. So what he gives us the needed offense buffs, so the 53%. Plus on top of that, he has a very hard hit. And on top of this, he's gonna hit even harder if he has a vulnerable buffs on the target. Now this is a bit more complicated because the vulnerable buff comes from his level 7, he can apply himself, but you also can bypass that by using the red heavy trooper. Not always works perfectly, but sometimes it's actually working. So, but we have to mention this for Megatron. Now for the third option, now you have to pay attention again, because I said, okay, you know what, Megatron actually gives us offense buff, which is 53%. It's not quite enough as an offense buffing hero would give us, the dedicated one, but using Tracy with him, he's giving you another 38%. So together, Megatron with Tracy actually gives you even more. So Tracy, he is known for being very lazy. He has a very powerful hit, no question about it. He's hitting the units in the back, taking the encirclement from the opponent down. But the problem with Tracy, you have to accept him how he is. He is either the Superman, which actually saved the day, or he's actually the guy which you're gonna hate the most in your life. Because if he doesn't proc, if he doesn't hit, you're most likely gonna lose. Now I played a long time with Tracy, and therefore getting this new hero, Pollock, is actually a better option. From my point of view, he is way better. So what does he gives us? He's gonna give us an HP shield, which is good because it's not simple HP. But the most important fact about this hero, yes, he's gonna have a guaranteed hit. So when the units on the slot 1, 2, 3 gets hit, he's gonna ACP hit back, which is guaranteed hit right from the beginning of the battle, and this makes him very important. Of course, the third tool, what we have on this hero, it's a higher damage reductions on the slot 1, 2, 3. Now the third choice, the third best choice for this rank, I have to add Cromwell, simply because of the last patch, which actually allows us to put the hero in the order we want to. And she has an HP shield, and she's a rage based hero. And of course, she has a splash damage. So that's the most important thing. This is again another layer of random effect. So the best case scenario for Cromwell, she must hit slot number 5 and kill all the units. And then she gets a huge damage all around, hitting all the slots of the opponents. But to be honest, this is the third best hero. So if you don't have her, I would not honestly recommend you to start working on her. But she is the third best option. So also, let's say also the third best hero for this position, we have to mention her. But we also have to mention one tool which will never be able to use it, simply because we're not gonna have a hero on this tank line which actually boosts her rage like you have Enrius. But we have to mention her. So she gives us a HP shield. She has a hit. She is a rage hero. And of course, this tool right here. If she gets more rage points over 7, then she's gonna hit even harder. But for that, she needs Enrius, and Enrius is a Navy hero. So this tool right here will never actually gonna work, at least not with the heroes we have right now for the tanks. And of course, the last possibility for slot number 3, and really the last one, but it's a solid one, is Katusha, simply because she only has a proc hit. So she only is gonna hit, and she's gonna give you a bit worse stats, a bit DF stats. They're sadly lower because she's as old as the game. So it's worth mentioning her simply because, especially for the older players, you most likely have her. Yeah, you most likely have her. So it's a pretty solid option. So for the sake of mentioning this year, we have to actually, but not as the best choice in game, but we have to mention him simply because, yes, of his defending capabilities. But offense, he is rather second best option. So yes, he gives us a HP shield for the first 2 rows. But yeah, this is where he shines. He actually gives you even an extra 25% HP shield. And on top of that, you have for the first 2 rows, you have a 70%, circa 70% damage reduction for 2 rounds. So I would definitely put this hero as a second best March possibility, simply because, yes, he is best in defending, but in attack, yeah, he is really not the best option for attacking. So now let's switch to a black background so we can actually show the marches. So the absolutely best march for the tanks right now in the game, assuming you don't want to wait, it's of course these 2 big boys, the Transformers, plus Pollock or plus Tracy. So either way, they're both extremely well. The second best option in this game is actually, yeah, the 2 Transformers with Springfield. So then we see the third best option, which is Cromwell, Ray, or Katusha. And for the sake of actually splitting it up properly, I'm just gonna say from these 3 heroes, I would actually use, the best one would be Ray. The second best one would be Katusha, simply because you most likely already have it. And the third one would be Cromwell. So that being said, in the next episode, we're gonna build the tank march without the Transformers. But there are still a lot of you guys out there which have the 2 Transformers, and they are simply the best heroes we have right now for the tanks in the game, and also for different units type. So that being said, guys, I wish you a great day and great evening, and I will see you in the next episode.